Hey, welcome back to the channel. I want to dive into what it looks like in the day of a small business owner. I've been going through YouTube and looking at like what are popular search terms, and this keeps popping up of people want to see inside the day of a small business owner. And so I want to break this down for you. I currently run two businesses. One is a service slash product based business where I help along with my business partner, we help small business owners master their business finances. We work with people who are struggling to pay themselves correctly. They don't know how to budget correctly. They don't know how profitable their products and services are. We take the time to dive into their business to help them figure those things out so they can start making better decisions in their businesses rather than just taking money from the business when they feel like they need it. And then turns out they have a huge tax bill later. If you run a small business, that's like a nightmare when you get a huge tax bill at the end of the year because you didn't plan for it, you didn't prep for it. So those are the kinds of things that we do in that business. We work with clients, and then I have a private marketing consulting business, and it's more of a freelance, self-employed type role. So when I say small business, there's all kinds of things, and we can define small business in a lot of different ways. Small business can go up to dozens and dozens of employees, or all the way down to self-employed, where really you have a job. And honestly, in both of the businesses I run, I pretty much have a job in both of them. And so this is sort of like what it's like on the ground of a newer business owner scrapping their way into building out the businesses that they want. And so the ultimate long term is to build where I'm able to have my business partner and I are able to have people who uh, deliver the services and products, but we're not there yet. And so this will give you a really interesting insight into somebody who, into my life, luckily I've been able to build both businesses. One's at multiple six figures, the other is at a six-figure rate, the marketing and consulting side. So we've been able to have success. We're certainly not, the biggest hotshots that you'll ever meet by anything like that, but we've definitely been able to reach a level that a lot of people come to us asking how can they get to where we've managed to get to. And the cool thing is, I work probably, I'm thinking about the business 60 to 80 hours a week. I would say I actually work in the business or work on the business, maybe 30 hours a week. And so able to do this with not a ton of time and be freed up to actually think about things. And so I want to dive in, like, what does an actual day in the life of a small business owner look like? For context, both of the businesses that we run, or I run, are online. So if you want to see what somebody looks like, their day looks like if they're running a small business, brick and mortar type of business, probably want to type into YouTube, brick and mortar, day in the life of a small business owner, brick and mortar. Different things. So this is online. How do you manage your time? What do you do? How do things look like? So right now, as I'm recording this, it is 9:15 a.m. I'm on the Eastern time zone in the US. It's 9:15. So I'm just going to walk you through what I've done so far today and what I'm going to continue to do throughout the rest of the day. So you get an idea of what it's like to be a small business owner. And if you're a small business owner and you love getting help, you want to learn how to grow your business, get more clients, make more sales, deliver a really incredible service, I'd love for you to stick around and join the channel by subscribing to the channel. And if you get anything from this, just smash the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and I don't know, makes my vanity feel great. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but we really love it if you're getting something from this. So let's go through this. So a typical day, I wake up around 7 a.m. Some days it's before that. Some days it's a little bit after. But on average, I'd say I wake up around 7 a.m. I have a little dog. If I were better at video editing right now, I'd pop up my picture of my little puppy. She's 9.5 months old. So we get up, and depending on how long she slept, we usually go right outside so she can go do her business. And then we come right back in. I make coffee. I actually start watching something that I start watching Sports Center, or like some type of sports talk show for 15, 20, 30 minutes while I have coffee and eat my breakfast. For me, I just find it's a really nice way to enter into mindless space, calm my mind, be able to just focus for what's going to happen. Usually around 8 o'clock, 8:15, I'll take her to doggy daycare. And that frees me up to actually be able to think. Otherwise, because she's 9.5 months old, she barks a lot out this window. You can't see behind this, but behind the camera, I have this huge glass sliding door looking outside of my apartment into an alleyway. And this apartment complex has tons of dogs. And so she just sits there and barks at all the dogs. If I were smarter, I'd probably build like a gate or something where she can't, do that. But anyways, that's what happens. So I take her doggy daycare and I come back. And usually what I'll do is from like 8:30 to 9:15. Today, what I did was I created content. So I actually created some content for Instagram. I connected with some people, sent some messages. I checked my email. I changed my clothes, brushed my teeth, did all the things that make me feel like a normal human. And then right now it's 9:15. I am recording YouTube videos, and I'm on a big mission to be able to grow my YouTube channel. And I want to provide valuable content to my audience. Now, as a small business owner, I know right now as I'm growing this, or as I'm starting this process of building a YouTube channel, I have no expectations that any of this for months will lead to any type of business. It is just something I'm investing in the process in. And if you're a small business owner and you desperately need more clients, I don't know that building a YouTube channel would be the first thing I would start doing. It certainly won't hurt from a long-term investment, but it's not going to be the thing that's probably going to get you clients the fastest. So if you need more clients, I highly recommend that you watch another video on the channel that will dive into how do you get your first few clients as a small business owner or customers. But for this, I'm investing in the long term of building up a YouTube channel. It's a valuable asset. It has long-term potential. People will continue to be able to search on YouTube for as long as YouTube exists, until they change algorithms or something like that. So I'm really investing in the long term of building this side of the business, which is authority, trust, and brand. And after this, I'm going to record a couple of videos. After this, what I'm going to do is I have a group coaching call session from 10 a.m. to noon p.m. Eastern. So we run a program where we help people with marketing and sales. We've switched into finance, but we still are fulfilling on some clients who are helping them with marketing and sales for their online businesses. So from 10 to noon, I hop on and people come on like office hours. I answer their questions. We dive into problems that they're facing. Might be like, hey, I've got this new marketing campaign. It's not going the way I wanted to. Can you look at my online advertisements? Can you see what's going on here? Can you check out my numbers? Planning on an offer. Can we talk through offer creation? Those are the kind of things that we'll do from 10 to noon. And today around noon, what I'll do is I'm actually going to go work out. So from noon to probably 1:30 p.m., I'm going to go work out. I'll come back for half an hour. I'll decompress, chill for a minute. And then at 2, I have a coaching client call. So I'll be talking with a current client of mine. We'll go over some of their business development stuff that they're doing. And then at 3 p.m., I am training someone's staff member on how to run their ads. So that's what we're going to be doing today from 2 to 4. Really, I have some coaching calls with 2 different businesses. And then from probably around 4, I'll go pick up my dog from daycare. I'll go grab her, come back around 4:30. She usually crashes within 15, 20 minutes, takes a nap. And then what I'll do is I'm actually building out an outbound prospecting system. So what we do is we're buying lists for people that we want to reach out to via cold email. So I use something like D7 Lead Finder. I've been using Grow Me Organic. So what I'll do is I'll type in job titles that are fitting for what our business finance program services are good for. And so something like dentists or chiropractors or lawyers or anyone who might run a small business that doesn't really get trained in business finances, that's who I'm going to be sending this out to. And so far, we've got the machine slowly rolling, and we're reaching out to people every single day via cold email outreach. And I'll do a tutorial. If you're interested in a tutorial on how to do cold email outreach, just put in the comments, like, would love to see a tutorial. Be happy to do that if there's people who want to watch that. I'll show you the strategy that we're using, and I'll keep you posted on results. But that's my day. And so I break down my day in terms of really a couple of things, which is how do we create content for long-term business growth, building our brand. Then 2 is client fulfillment. How do I actually fulfill on the clients that we've gotten? So like we have current clients, how do I fulfill on them? How do I make sure that they're getting the results that they want, that they came to us for, and making sure we provide incredible service for them. And then the 3rd is how do we continue to acquire more customers and clients? And that involves prospecting and outreach. So actually creating campaigns that are going out into potential prospects that would be a good fit for our programs or our services. And I'm just building that list up and being able to reach out to them. And then by about 6 p.m., I usually will, my dog will be waking back up, and we'll go out for a walk or go play in the park, and we'll do that. And then by like 7:30, we're back inside. I eat some dinner, and then I'll usually watch some YouTube videos currently on cryptocurrency, because I'm fascinated by it, or just catching up on what's going on, or listening about sales till about 9. And then I'll watch a show on Netflix for like an hour, and then I'll go to bed around 10, 10:30, sometimes 11. Or if I have a soccer game at night, then I can be home even later. So that's the day in the life of me as an online small business owner. I just was looking at YouTube search rankings, and it was like, hey, people want to know what it's like inside the day of a small business owner. And so I hope the biggest thing that you take away from this is one, I'm a normal person, but that I really look at from the business side of things. I look at three things. And from the business side, the three things are: how do I continue to build brand and market our business? Two is, how do I fulfill on current clients? And then three, how do we prospect and be able to acquire more potential customers into our business? And those are three pillars we're always looking at every single day until we're able to hire to get someone in to do the fulfillment, and then and team to be able to take over some of these pieces, which will be happening hopefully in the next 3 to 6 months. But that's what we do. And then the other pillars are personal time for learning. So I'm always trying to learn something new related to business, to life. And then the other thing is physical health. So taking time to go to the gym or play soccer, which is what I love to do, or go for a run, something like that. So those are the pillars I aim for. I'm not perfect at it every day. I will say most days I've got a routine down like this, and it helps a lot to be able to move the business forward. And I'd love to know from you, if you're running a small business, I'd love to know what a day in your life looks like. If you want to put in the comments, tell me like what kind of you do in a day, or if you want to make your own video and tag me in the comments, I'd love to be able to check that out. But until then, would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Would love for you to like this video, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.